Salam sejahtera, saya Abdullah.
Dan saya Zakia Anas. Buletin utama 11 Disember. Mayat ditemui dalam kejadian kondominium runtuh di Hulu Kelang.
Sebuah blok pensapuri mewah 12 tingkat Highland Towers di Taman Hillview, Hulu Kelang, Selangor roboh tengah hari tadi. Laporan awal yang...
On December 11, 1993, Malaysia witnessed one of its deadliest building disasters. Highland Towers, a luxury apartment built at the foot of a hill, collapsed in a matter of seconds, killing 48 people. For many, Highland Towers is just another ghost story, a spooky abandoned building wrapped in rumors of hauntings and supernatural sightings. But today, we won't be talking about ghost stories. We're about to unfold what actually happened, the facts, the failures, and what came after. Because the real horror isn't the ghosts, it's the aftermath. Highland Towers was built in the late 1970s, standing in Taman Hillview, Ampang, a hillside neighborhood near Jalan Hulu Kelang, surrounded by steep slopes, lush trees, and streams. At that time, it was seen as a luxury retreat, especially for expats and upper-class families. But even back then, experts knew building at the base of a steep hill comes with risks, and those risks were ignored. In the early 90s, new developments started further up the hill. Bungalow roads and construction works cleared the trees that held the soil together. When it rained, water rushed down the slope, straight towards Highland Towers. The drainage system wasn't built to handle this. Water built up behind the apartments, weakening the soil day by day. And then came December 11, 1993. After days of heavy rain, the slope could no longer hold. In less than a minute, Block 1 collapsed,
Mayat ditemui dalam kejadian kondominium runtuh di Hulu Kelang,
crushing families, dreams, and lives into rubbles. This wasn't a natural disaster. This was a man-made tragedy caused by greed, negligence, and a complete failure to respect nature. The developers, Highland Properties, built these towers without proper slope protection. They gambled with people's lives, building too close to unstable land. The bungalow developers uphill made things worse, cutting trees, messing with natural drainage, and ignoring the risk to the buildings below. And then there's the local council, MPAJ, who was supposed to enforce safety, inspect the drainage, and make sure the hill was safe. They failed to do so. What followed the collapse was a legal battle that dragged on for years. Residents from the surviving blocks took the developers, the local council, and even the landowners uphill to court. The courts found them all guilty, the developer for bad design and cutting corners, the bungalow owners uphill for clearing land without proper drainage, and the local council for failing to enforce basic safety rules. But here's the twist. On February 18, 2006, the federal court ruled that Majlis Pembandaran Ampang Jaya, MPAJ, is not liable for the economic losses suffered by the residents of Highland Towers Block 2 and 3. Both before and after the collapse of Block 1 in 1993. In the end, nobody got jail time, and the other parties responsible only had to pay fines. The residents lost the case completely. MPAJ walked free, setting a controversial precedent where local authority escaped responsibility despite acknowledged negligence. This is not a horror story. This is not a ghost hunt. This is a reminder that if we forget what happened here, we are doomed to repeat it.